Hi. Hi everybody. Just give it a few seconds for a few more to jump on and we'll get started. Grab some water. So I hope you're all glad and happy that it's Tuesday. We are going to do our usual cardio and core, a really short session, 25 to 30 minutes, just depending on how fast we go through it. Again, we're going to vary the movements. We're going to go from floor to cardio, up and down off the floor. So we're going to alternate. We're going to do quite a few cardio exercises, and then in between those, we're going to go to the floor for core work as well. So it's going to be quite active, quite sweaty, quite intense. It's going to really work everything here, and it's going to also work the glutes, the quads, the shoulders, the back, and give you a good, nice, strong start to your Tuesday. So today we are looking at some sprints to start off with. We're going to go on to our plank and tap shoulder. We're going to go on to our mountain climbers, and then we're going to turn around into a crunch, up onto our feet for a jumping jack, back down to the floor for a Superman, and then we're going to finish off with a lateral shuffle and a dead bug. And then Thursday's cardio and core will be different exercises that will work the same muscles but in a different way. So you're going to get a really good intense workout this week in these two sessions. And of course then combining those with the general workouts on Monday, Wednesday and Friday, you will be ready to rock by the time the weekend comes. So there's a few on there now. Make sure you have a drink. If you want gloves, if you have gloves, put them on. You may set out your mat. And we are going to get started. So as always, before we train, just to remind you that if you are injured in any way, you probably shouldn't be doing these workouts from home. And we're going to start off with a warm-up to get the body, almighty, need a degree for these things, to get the body warmed up and ready to exercise safely. It's so vital that you don't skip your warm-ups. As always, I'm going to do 2 runs or 2 rounds here. If you want to get a longer workout in, feel free to pause the workout and rewind back and do a 3rd set. But honestly, 2 of these are quite enough. So let's bring it on the toes. Take the time. Oopsie. There we go. Let's go. Nice and light on the feet. Soft knees, soft ankles. Nothing locked. Into jacks. Nice and light. The rain here is unreal. Oh, you can probably hear it. Forward and back. Add some punches. Back to jacks. Jog it out again. So your heart rate should be up a little bit now. Speed it up. And time. Big circles with the arms forward. Change direction. Let's go out with those arms and front. Out and front. One more. Go diagonal. Change sides. Heart rate should be coming down a little bit now. Muscles are really starting to wake up. Plant the feet, soft knees, and you're going to rotate that pelvis around in one direction. Keep the chest tall. Change sides. Well done. Bring it down onto your squat, hunch. Down here, push the bum towards the floor, keep the chest tall. Hold it. Now push gently through from the floor or from your toes or from here. Get a good stretch in the back of those legs. And again, push that bum towards the floor here. Pull it back up. Careful here. Last time. This time I'm going to rotate slightly with my elbows. Push the hands down. I want you to bring your foot to your hand and hold. 3, 2, 1. 3, 1. Let's do 3 more each side. And let's go 1 more. From here, onto your side. Some of you will know this routine by now. Lengthen yourself out, top leg up, hand on top of the other hand, and you're going to rotate the hand back, turning the chest towards the ceiling, and getting a good deep stretch into the hip here. Lift the knee if you must. 6 each side, guys. 1 more. You can just roll over to the other side. So again, top leg up, and I rotate. Mind the upper back here. Chest to the ceiling. And you're going to finish off on your back. Both feet here. Pelvis to the ceiling. Squeeze the glutes and roll it back down. Or you can go 6 each side here. Squeeze the glutes. Get that quad stretch. Last one. And down. Hold on. Bring it back up to your feet. And we're going to go straight in to our workout. So most of these now, most of you have done these in some variation or form. So I'll go through them and I'll demonstrate them as I go. And as always, if you have questions, drop them into the comments below. We're going to start off with our sprint going down onto the floor to our plank and shoulder tap. When you're ready, 3, 2, 1, let's go. Nice simple sprint, just like what we did in the warm-up. So as well as getting the heart rate up, this is a full body exercise. People underestimate the power of the likes of a good old simple sprint. Again, I'm just jogging on the spot here now. I can lift my legs a little bit. And I can speed up as I go. So you're halfway now. Keep going, find the momentum. Or step it here. Depending on your ability, but make sure you're moving. Last 10, let's go. Last 5. And time. Straight to the floor now, into your plank position. So as always, we're going to go onto our forearms and we're going to work off our knees. Unless you are already strong enough to do this off your toes, it's best to do it off your knees. So we start off in a plank position and we're going to, I'm going to turn this way so you can see me. We're going to go here, knees, tuck the pelvis low, and you're going to do hands up, hand up. Now, most people could probably try this one actually on the toes. So you're here, and again you're going to widen those legs and you're going to tap the shoulder without rocking the body too much. So choose which one you want to do. Ready to go in 3, 2, 1, let's go. So for the movement here, tuck the pelvis. Shoulder, hand to shoulder. Hand to shoulder, hand to shoulder. If that becomes difficult, come to here and simply hold. And actually, if you want to do something here, you can tap forward and back. It's the exact same move actually. You're just not lifting the hand. You're still working the core. Your pelvis is still tucked. Do not go here. Keep it tucked down. Engage that core. Everything is tight and rigid. And if someone was to push you or poke at you here now, you wouldn't move. 3, 2, and time. Well done. Bring it back onto. No, stay in your ab. Actually, we're going to go down onto the floor again. And we're going into our mountain climber. So with the mountain climber, we use the mat. Hands below the shoulders. Plank position. Knee comes in, and go. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Hands are below the shoulders. My knee comes in. My pelvis stays low. Watch this. Nothing moves except my knees and my hips. If I go here, my hands aren't below my shoulders, I'm going to hurt my back. Hands are above my shoulder or below my shoulders. Knee comes in, I'm supported halfway. If that is very difficult, keep going. go to a higher surface. Straight line from your hips to your shoulders, knee up to the chest, knee up to the chest, keep the core tight, and keep the pelvis tucked as much as possible. 10 seconds to go. Now let's finish it out. You can speed it up if you wish, just don't bounce. No jumping. 3, 2, and 10. We're going to roll it over onto our back for a good old-fashioned crunch. Again, think of your starting position. No matter which one you're doing, start on your back, head and shoulders up. Let's go from there, okay? So 3, 2, 1, let's go. Again, freeze. Hands are here, hands are here. I crunch here. 1, 2. I'm not moving my hands, my core is moving my hands. If my hands and legs are here, again, this part of me is what's moving everything else. Freeze here. Now tighten the tummy towards the pelvis and back. Push the rib cage towards the pelvis and back. That's what's making you move, nothing else. Too easy? Go here. Either way, 5 seconds. You're still working the core, and that's what's moving. 3, 2, and 10. Well done. We're going to bring it back up onto our feet. First, spider or jumping jack. There's a lot of up and down here, isn't there? Jumping jack, and then we're going back onto the floor for Spider-Man, one of my favourite moves. 3, 2, 1, let's go. So, jumping jack, just like the warm-up, guys. Out and in. Hands go up, hands go up, hands go up. Shoulders stay low, knees are soft. Now, if that's difficult, step it here and bring it back. But keep an eye here on how my hands stay at shoulder height. Seems really easy for the first few reps, but when you're doing this, you'll find those arms becoming heavy. If it's the lateral movement that is causing you problems, stand, step back and forward. Back and forward. Then add in the hands and get some power going in. Last 5 seconds. You can do it. Whichever one you're doing, keep going. 3, 2, and 10. Now, next move. Most important thing about this move is that you do not bend the back. And you do not throw any movement here. It's all controlled. You're on your tummy, so get down onto the floor. So the Superman, everything's on the floor, pelvis is tucked into the floor. Push it down and squeeze the bum. And you're going to lift, beginners, leg only. That's what you're doing. So I want you to squeeze the bum. And by squeezing the bum, your leg will lift. Okay? I'll show you variation as we go. 3, 2, 1. Hands are here. Squeeze the bum. Push that pelvis into the floor. And that's what will lift your leg for you. There's no jumping here. There's no big plyometric movement. If that's really easy, or if you've been at this for a while, hands in front of your eyes and alternate the hand and the foot. So do you see again how I'm doing a shoulder lift when my whole core is flat on the floor. If I want to really extend that, I'm going here. Again, if that's too much, leg only. 3, 2, 10. So that seems like a really small movement. If you're doing it properly, where you're squeezing the bum and pushing the pelvis into the floor, that's where you're getting the movement. But if you're swinging your leg up, you're going to hurt your back, okay? So it's really important that you let your body do the movement without making it do the movement, if that makes sense. We're going to finish off on the floor now, and we're going into our lateral shuffle. Again, I'll show different variations for this because I'm very aware that some of you have different space. So if you have loads of room, go for it. If you have music blaring, pump it up and let's go. So I'm going to go a few steps side and stop, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, and stop. And then I come back. That's your basic shuffle. Let's go. 3, 2, 1, let's go. If I have loads of room, stop. 1, 2, 3, 4, stop. Now, I want to lift the leg up. There's loads of variations here. Stop. 1, 2, 3, 4, stop. Shorter space. 1, 2, 3, stop. 1, 2, 3. Go smaller. 2, 1, 2, 2. Knee. Find whatever you want to do here. If you're bringing the knee up 10 seconds, make sure the chest stays tall and that you don't bend to the knee. 3, 2, 1, and finish the rep. Well done. Onto the floor, and we're going to finish off with our dead bug. So on our backs this time. Again, I'm going to show you different variations of this. We can start off as a basic leg lower, for those of you who maybe feel that your core is not strong enough yet, and then I'll go and I'll show through the different stages the whole way to the full dead bug. So, starting here, back is flat onto the floor. My legs are at a 90-degree angle, you see? Hands are here. If I lower my leg, heel first, and back. Watch that again. Too much, heel goes out, and in. Out, and in. So then you decide where your leg can go, making sure your back doesn't arch. So that's our starting point. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Beginner, here, 2, here, 2. A wee bit more advanced. Whole way to the floor if you can. Make sure that back stays flat. Ladies, I don't want any gaps here. Okay? Back stays flat to protect you. My real advanced crew who have been working with us for months here, or maybe you're used to training in the gym, you're going to know you're out in the hat. Now, only if you have the core strength. So look at how my movement is fluid, 10 seconds. My core is on fire here, okay? If it's too much, I go back to just the legs. No Blue Peter badges around here, guys. And time. Well done. Grab a drink. We're gonna do that all again. Yes, we are. So as always, as you can see, we're doing and showing different variations of all the exercises. So that last one, for example, it's one of my favorite moves because you can literally do 5 or 6 different versions of that. And it's the kind of move that even in the classes that we do in Letterkenny and in the Strong Nation classes that I teach as well, there are so many different variations of that move that you can do that allows you to work different parts of the body. And every single one of these moves is doable by someone in each level. So never feel that you can't do something. Yes, you might see us doing something and think, okay, I can't do that, but that's what you build up towards. And when you get to the point where you're doing all the advanced moves and you think, starting to get easy, no, up your reps. Up your reps, add a weight for resistance, whichever you can. But none of these exercises ever get easy. I trained yesterday in the gym with one of the sessions Emmett was doing. I've been teaching that session for years, but it nearly killed me because I pushed myself through it. So you can always, always push yourself through. Nothing should ever get easy when it comes to this. Now we're going to go back to our sprint. Nice easy move. 3, 2, 1, let's go. So again, nice and light on the feet. Simply starting off the round. Cardio, getting the heart rate up. What's happening with my hair here? And we're going to bring the knees up a little bit as well. Find your nice rhythm and pace here. You're halfway already. Let's go again now a little bit more. Speed it up. Shoulders are back and down. Core is tight. Last 10 seconds, come with me. Come on, let's go. 5, 3, 2, and time. Well done. Bring it down onto the floor for our plank to tap, our shoulder press, shoulder tap. Or you can do plank and reach. Again, remember I told you whichever one you can do. And you can also simply do a plank. There is no shame in simply doing a plank. It's one of the hardest exercises you'll ever do. Plank here, legs up if you can, tap it forward, here and here. Do it off the knees if that's too difficult. Or go full. I'll go here to show you. Full here, full plank, pelvis tucked, tap those shoulders and try not to rock. Keep the hands directly under the shoulders. Keep the pelvis low. Again, watch me here. Tuck here to here. Core is tight. Everything is strong. If you're rocking too much, widen out the legs a little bit more. 3, 2, and time. We're going to stay here now, and we're going to go into our mountain climber. I'm just going to move away off the mat because I find it too slippy. Remember what I said? No bouncing, no bums in the air. Pelvis low, shoulders straight. Hands below the shoulders, bring in the knee. 3, 2, for a while, bring the knee across to the opposite elbow. Don't bounce it. Keep that pelvis low. If you start doing this, you are not mountain climbing, you are hurting back in. In we go. Halfway already. Again, remember, keep going. If it's too difficult on the floor, start it on a counter. Straight line, bring it in. Too easy, you're going to go to a lower surface, chair or table, in, and just make sure it doesn't move like that. 3, 2, 1, well done. Flip it over onto your back. So you notice now I'm going through this a whole lot quicker because a lot of the demonstrations were already done in the first round. I think there's someone in the hall that should be on our backs. Now we're going into our crunch. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Here, up and down. Standing up, starting here, frozen in this position, and we bring it up and down again. Beginners, hands to here, up we go. 2, 2. And again, nothing's moving here except my core. So I'm bringing my rib cage towards my pelvis. That's a good way to think about it. Squeeze it in. And it automatically lifts those shoulders. So realistically, I can have my hands anywhere I want. Anywhere at all. Legs can be anywhere. But it's that same movement here that is doing everything. 3, 2, and time. Well done. Bring it back up. Back into our jumping jacks. And then we'll go back onto the floor for Spider-Man. Again, I'm not going to stop and start here. I'm just going to keep going. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Jack. 2. Jack. That's it. Find your rhythm. Again, if you have music going there, blare it up. Go for it. Find the rhythm of the music. And go. Have fun. Remember your modifications. I've got those. Don't work. Go with here. Now in this move, I say this before, be careful that when you go back to here, look at how my hands are going up and I'm squeezing the glutes. I'm not going back like this. I'm not hyperextending. I'm stepping back. Keep going. Or back to your jacks. 3, 2, and time. Well done. Down onto the floor for your Superman. Let's see, here's the seat. No, I'll go. And remember again, the movement is small. Start with the legs only. Pushing that pelvis into the floor. And clenching the bum to lift the leg. Watch me here. Hands are here, hands are here, hands are here, whatever you wish. I'm going to push the pelvis into the floor and squeeze my left cheek in the bum. And it lifts the leg slightly. Leg stays flat. Push the left pelvis in, push the right hip in. You're pushing the legs in. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Basic. Note how I'm not bending my knee. There's none of this. That is asking for trouble. Squeeze the bum. Push the pelvis and the core into the floor. When that becomes too easy, let's go with the hands. So, alternate hands. If you're bringing up the right foot, it's the left hand. Down. Again, my chest isn't moving. My shoulders aren't moving. All I'm doing is lifting the arm from the hinge at the shoulder. My core and my pelvis and everything, chest, rib cage is all pushed down into the floor, and these muscles are moving my limbs. 3, 2, time. Well done. Up to your feet for your lateral shuffle. And again, depending on how much space you have, depending on what music's on, depending on how much you want to shake your booty, let's go with this. 3, 2, 1. Remember, step it and stop. Step it and stop. If you have good balance, go a little bit behind perhaps. Or bring the knee up. Watch me. Knee to hand. Knee to hand. Knee to hand. Too easy. Elbow. Chest tall. Too much. Stop. 1, 2, 3. Stop. 1, 2, 3. Stop. 1, 2, 3. Whatever you can do, find the rhythm and don't change it. Do it whenever suits you. 3, 2, and time. And let's finish off on the floor with our good old dead bug. Again, we can work this as simply a leg lower, and we can bring in the arms. starting flat back, 90-degree knees, hands are here. That's your starting position. Get into it when I set the timer. 3, 2, let's go. We're here. I'm going to extend that heel. Bring it here. Extend that heel. Bring it here. A wee bit further because I can. Core is tight now. Make sure the back doesn't arch. If you can go low, go for it. So that's your dead bug. Now if you really want to extend or to modify this to make it more, feel free, long arm, to alternate the arms and legs. Now again, I'm only doing this because I have the core strength to do it. If my back begins to arch, I go back to my basic move. Nearly there, guys. 3, 2, and time, baby. Right. Bring it up. Grab a drink. As I said, I can feel my hair doing that weird curly thing. As I said, I'm going to keep it short and sweet because it's Tuesday and it's cardio and core, and that has already got all of your abs, bum cheeks, glutes, everything should be kind of nice and warmed up now and on fire after that. So we're going to just slow down. If you want to go back and do another round, feel free. Always feel free. Or you can watch it all over again and do it again if you want. But for now, I'm done because I have strong nations tonight as well. So this is more than enough. So I'm going to start off now. Hands are down by my side. I'm going to plant my 2 feet. I'm going to work my shoulders. So shoulders, bring them up to the ears and lower them down and back. So from the side, it looks like this. So I'm coming up and then I'm going back and down. And I just want to get some shoulder rolls in because we often find, I don't know about you lot, but my stress, all my shoulders get tight and wound up. And when I do these kind of exercises, sometimes I find that shoulders are here. So we're just going to lower them down. Let's make big circles now just to move that on. Going back the way. Change direction, come forward. Be careful with these moves. Yes, I know we're stretching and cooling down, but you can easily hurt yourself here too. Forward we go. Hold those hands in front. I want you to bring the hands out and then look back a wee bit further. Forward again. Bring it back to the side, back more and forward again. Well done. One more. And forward again. From here, bring the arm across and I want you to use the other hand to pull it towards you. So you're getting a good stretch now on that shoulder. Stretch it out. Let's swap sides. Bring it back. Push the hands out in front. Shoulders are nice and low. And again, I want you now to reach up here and stretch. Bring it back to the center. Stretch it up. We're going to deepen this stretch now in a wee second. And what you're going to do now is you're going to take a step behind. The leg that you've moved behind, I want you to take the same side and I want you to do that stretch again. So this time now you find it the whole way down into the side. This is a great stretch for after we've done oblique work. The likes of that plank and shoulder tap. It's quite sore on the sides and we don't realise it. So we're just going to stretch that out. Well done. Let's bring it down onto the floor for the final stretches. Onto your back. Bring the 2 knees into the chest and hold. Again, if you can and you want to, just go side to side slightly. I always love that roll out of the lower back. Hold that left knee, extend that right leg. Beginners, go here. And then you'll eventually get to the point where you can go here without your back arching. Switch it up. Again, starting here. Hold that knee or going to here. Bring it back. Feet down, foot on top of the knee, hand goes through, pull the leg back. You've got your toe in the air here. I want you now to push your heel up to the ceiling. If you swore at me, it's fine. I still love you. It's grand. And back. Swing it over here. Leg goes through, knee comes back, pointed toe, heel up. Bring it back to center. I want you now to flip it over onto your side or onto your front. So I'll do it this way to start. We're going to bring the knee together and we're going to bring the heel in towards the bum. And then you can either roll over and do the other side or You can do on the front with the pelvis pushed down. Hands below the shoulders. Just glance up. You're not stretching this, you're not pushing this, you're just holding it up. And bring it back to finish onto your bum. Deep breaths. Up to plank. Bum in the air. And then walk your hands back up to finish. Well done. I hope you enjoyed that. I hope that set you up nice for your Tuesday. As I said, I will be back tonight at 8 o'clock with Strong Nation. And you're more than welcome to join me if you want to get some sweat and sparkle on. I'll talk to you later.